Good afternoon and welcome to Lincoln Elementary Performing Arts School's 5th grade promotion ceremony for Miss Palmquist class. Students, you may now be seated. My name is Melissa Case, and I'm principal at Lincoln Elementary Performing Arts School, of course, as we like to say, LPAS. It truly is a privilege to be principal at LPAS, and while I've only been here since January, I've very quickly been able to see really how truly amazing you all are. And in fact, when I think of you, one particular word comes to mind, and that word is resilient. Now, you might remember from the backpack of success skills that one of the skills is to be a prepared and resilient learner. But do we really know what the word resilient means? Well, of course, we have to look it up in the dictionary to pretend it's a vocabulary word. So, according to the dictionary, the word resilient means able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions, or able to recoil or spring back into shape after bending, stretching, or being compressed. So, since we're at a performing arts school, I brought props to get a little bit more description of what resilient is. The first one is tangled. Yes, I'm resilient. I mean, it's a rubber band. Pretty pink rubber band. I have a wide variety of these that I can stretch this rubber band really far. I can, use it for my hair, put papers in. Probably at home sometimes they've done this a few times with their sibling. Don't do it again now. But no matter how far I stretch this rubber band, when I'm finished with it, it pops back, doesn't it? It's resilient. Another thing that's resilient is a spring. So I have this spring. It's from a tuba, so somebody's first valve might not be working. But no matter how far I try to squish down and compress this spring, it pops back to its normal position when it's done. Resilient. The final thing is this sponge. No matter, I like to try to really squeeze every last bit of water out of it, but when I'm finished, everything's out. It comes back to its natural form, doesn't it? The sponge is resilient. Well, this year, you may have at times felt stretched really thin like this rubber band, but you were resilient. And at times you may have felt as though the weight of the world was squishing down on you, or those around you were trying to push you down and hold you back, but you sprang back like the spring. Or you may have at times felt like the sponge, and that every last bit of energy, knowledge, or creativity was squeezed out of you. But you held your form. No matter what you faced this year, you were resilient. So during those times that it felt really tough, and you were like that rubber band or the spring or the sponge, you probably had others who helped you get through the difficult time. So never be afraid to reach out for help when you're feeling stretched too far, and be ready to help others when they're drained like a sponge. Some are going to say that you all are way far behind because of NTI. You fell behind, didn't learn anything, and that's absolutely false. Besides learning content, you learned enduring skills this year, such as perseverance, adaptability, and of course, resiliency. Now, you can take these skills and apply them to no matter what content you're learning, whether it's math, science, or social studies, or maybe you're applying these skills to a performance you're getting ready for. Or you can even take them into your adult life and apply them to your job. Those are skills that will last you a lifetime. This year you truly have done what no LPAS class has ever done before, and you've made history. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to invite Zoe Englert to stand for student reflection.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for coming out to our 5th grade promotion. I'm so grateful that all of you can make it with us on this special day. This school means a lot to me, and I'm sure the people around me feel the same way. My 6 years at LPAS were the best years of my life, and today we are here to celebrate those years that all of us have spent at this school. Over the years, Lincoln has taught me so much more than academics. I've learned to work with others, and through this, I've made so many amazing friends. During this year, we had to overcome many challenges of being able to work at home. It was a struggle for a lot of us, but we got through it. In the song Just Sing, it says, "And the walls are caving in, and the walls are falling." This quote resembles us as a class in NTI. When we began 5th grade on the computer, it almost felt like our 5th grade year was falling apart. But look at us now. Here we are. We have pieced this year back together. Not only are the students here outstanding, the teachers and staff are as well. They have always made me feel welcome and always encouraged me to do my very best. Everybody here at Lincoln always gave me a safe learning environment and tried to make learning fun as well. The students here were always so kind to me, respectful, and worked well together. I love many things about Lincoln Elementary, but here are some of my favorites. First and foremost is the arts program. The arts program allows students to have their own preferences of which art choice they wish to pursue. It lets students express themselves and have their own creative freedom. Something else I love about this school is that everyone is treated equally and with respect, no matter their race, gender, and/or culture. I wish all 5th graders the best of luck as you move on to your 6th grade year. Always do your best and have fun. Just remember that your LPAS family is always here for you.
Thank you so much. So can we give her another round of applause? It's definitely been an interesting year, but it's great to see these students and all that they've accomplished. And I can't believe they've grown up so much and moving on to middle school. You are always and will forever be our family. And so just know that we will hold a place in our heart and hold it on yours. And at this time, we're going to recognize our students. And so families, when we call your student's name, you can come to the box right there and take a photo. And then the students will progress across. For students, would you please stand. Orion Verner Clark. Jagger Burns. Devin Cornett. Did you get your photo? Maya Cutler. Julia Edwards. Zoe Ingrid. Davis Evans. Madeline Ferguson Crow. Evelyn Fitzgerald. Violet Fox. Elliot Harris. And last but definitely not least, Miss Elaine Cobb. At this time, I want to introduce girls.
All right, thank you. I had to get this up together. Good afternoon. As Ms. Case said, you have been a group of very resilient students, and I would like you to continue to use your resiliency to accomplish your goals and your dreams. I'm going to read a poem that I hope will encourage you and help you along the way. The poem is, If There Were a Time to Dare, and the author is unknown. If there were a time to dare, to make a difference, to embark on something worth doing, it is now. Not for any grand cause, but for something that is worth your aspiration, something that is your dream. You owe it to yourself to make your days count. Have fun, dig deep, stretch, and dream big. Know that things worth doing are not always easy. There will be times when you want to turn around, pack it up, and call it quits. Those times will tell you that you are pushing yourself and that you are not afraid to learn by trying. Persist, because with an idea, determination, and the right tools, you can do great things. Let your instincts, your intellect, and your heart guide you. Trust. Believe in the incredible power of the human mind, of doing something that makes a difference, of working hard, of laughing and hoping, of lasting friends, of all the things that will cross your path. Next year is the start of something new. It brings the hope of something great, and anything is possible. There is only one you, and you will pass this way but once. Do it right. And also remember that you are special, and you will do great things to make this world a better place. Congratulations. Now, family and friends, what would an LCAS fifth grade promotion be without performance? I'm sure you were just asking yourself this question. Could this really be happening? It's never happened before, but never has a pandemic in our lifetime. Well, don't you worry, the show must go on. And at this time, you are in for a treat. I present to you Just Sing by our 2020-2021 fifth grade students.
So a huge thank you to our arts teachers who work with our students on learning the music and the dance since we've been back, and then for the theater students for videoing the production, and then for our arts team for mastering it and syncing all of the videos they were getting from every direction. It's a huge task to take on, and I thought it was a great, wonderful job that they did. Also to our fifth grade teachers, Miss Craven, Mr. Mattingly, Miss Palmquist, and Miss St. John, who've been able to organize this in-person event and make it possible, backpack defenses, movie and dance parties, while also still teaching and squeezing in field days, cake prep testing, fire drills, you name it, and 18 in-person days. They are truly amazing, so they deserve a big round of applause. And finally, thank you parents for taking on a new task this year as co-teachers. I know it has been very stressful at different times, rewarding at times, and times you may have wanted to pull your hair out, but we all got through it. You are also resilient, and we all thank you for that. So this concludes the ceremony for today. At this time, what we'll do is ask you to move out to the lobby to greet your child, and students will get their certificates and shirts, and then if you are taking your child with you, please see Mr. Frank to sign them out. And you can't really congregate in the lobby, so we would like for you to move outside to take photos and congregate. And then even if you're not checking your student out, you can step outside for some photos and come back in. So I truly appreciate you all taking time to come today, and wish your students the very, very best. Thank you.
Stand and stop my phone.